Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing my video on Donald Trump today. Yay! So a couple of my friends have actually said maybe I should do a daily thing, and I just don't have enough time to get. And I really like doing these when I'm by myself in the house and it's just me and the cats, and we can just get things going. But I did some notes. Like I did notes. It's kind of all over the damn place, but I'm going to try to compact it down. I tried to go through with this, and it was insanely long. So I'm going to try to chop it down. Okay, so with the Trump and Russia thing that's going on right now, there is so much intertwining of people. There's a lot of fucking people involved. First off, we have Trump, of course, who has had back and forths with Putin. If he wants to sit there and admit it or not, he has. He's admitted in the past that he has had some ties with Russian oligarchs. So is his sons, Eric and Don Jr., the two knuckleheads. They have said that they've had interactions with Russian oligarchs, that most of their money actually comes from Russia. So there are links with the family, inside the family. Okay, there's that. Then you have another layer down, which is Steve Bannon. He is the CEO, or used to be the CEO of Breitbart, or the chief editor, or whatever the fuck. And now he is currently the chief strategist for our president. Now you have to sit there and think Breitbart is kind of the propaganda machine. He is the one that's sitting there and spewing out all of this dumb shit. So is Fox News. Those are two that are pretty intertwined, Breitbart and Fox News. Bill O'Reilly and Roger Ailes and Steve Bannon are kind of all mixed and formed into one kind of thing. They all kind of mixed together. So you have that. And then next down you have Jared Kushner. Currently he is like the acting president. You want to sit there and say that not too long ago it was Steve Bannon, but all of a sudden he's now up in fucking flames and he's possibly getting kicked out of the White House. Oh my God, thank you. Whoever sat there and put that bug in his ear, hopefully maybe Jared. I don't know the read on Jared currently. He is he's in the business world like Donald Trump. He is a real estate mogul like guy. Oddly enough, his address on Fifth Avenue for his company's business, it is 666 Fifth Avenue. Anybody else see that? Just me? Okay. Just okay. So 666 Fifth Avenue, you have Jared Kushner and his family, who has a real estate business thing going on in New York and also around the world. So you have that. You have Ivanka Trump, who is, quoting Bill Maher, the daughter wife. She is currently in the White House as the assistant to the president. I keep looking down because I'm looking at my notes. Try to keep it all kind of together. Then next up is Tweedledee and Tweedledipshit, Don Jr. and Eric Trump. They're the ones that are in charge of, apparently, Daddy's company. So they're the ones that are going all over the world to do business deals for the golf resorts and the hotels and all that other shit. So, by the way, just to keep it real, we are paying for their trips overseas to do these business deals for their security and for their hotel rooms. So they're not paying for those. They might be paying for their actual hotel rooms. We're paying for the Secret Service that goes with them because they're part of the first family. So you have that. Then you have also Melania Trump, who she is stuck in her fucking golden tower in New York City. By the way, I pinched the shit out of my fingers, so just to let you know, it's a distraction, I know. But she's in her fucking Golden Tower, Ivy Tower, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in New York City, and costing us approximately $126,000 to $146,000 a day for her security, and also for the Secret Service to have hotel rooms inside Trump Tower. So we're paying the people that run Trump Tower rent for apartments for the Secret Service to take care of Barron. Sorry, I get choked up on that word. Barron von Trump, and then I don't know what his middle name is, but it just sounds good, doesn't it? And then we also have Melania up there in that tower, and we sit there, and Secret Service brings the child to school every day and brings mommy back, and then goes and picks child up from school and brings them back. Literally transporter-like thing. Okay, straight up, Secret Service in motorcade to go pick up this child from school. Okay, so every time that he goes to school, the roads have to be shut down. So that's where some of the expense is. The street in front of Trump Tower, and Whoopi Goldberg has even actually said this on The View, that Fifth Avenue is shut down most days that she drives past Trump Tower to get to her job because Secret Service is there and Melania is stuck in her fucking Golden Tower. I'm sorry, but we are paying for all of that for her to be there. If she has, I mean, those apartments right there that they have in Trump Tower, they're paid for, but the ones that the Secret Service live in while they're in New York taking care of Melania Trump are not paid for by Trump. They're paid for by us to protect Melania and Barron because they're part of the first family. Keep that in mind. Now, those numbers, by the way, the 126,000 and the 146,000 are from the New York State Police or New York City Police in their tallies of how much it costs per day for the security of Melania. That's not including how much we pay for Trump Tower to have our Secret Service there in Trump Tower. Okay? When President Trump comes to visit New York City and visit his son and his wife, it comes up to about $308,000 a day for whenever Donald Trump is in there. Now you have to sit there and think that these streets are blocked off because Secret Service has to get by, or Donald Trump is there, or Melania is there, blah, blah, blah. Anytime that the streets are shut down in Manhattan, for fuck's sakes, I'm sure that the traffic is horrendous already. You're just adding to the traffic problem. Then you have all of the trips for the kids when they go out of country or out of state or anything. They get Secret Service sent with them. So we're paying for the Secret Service to protect these children, these kids, when they go off and make their business deals for, dad's company. So there is that. Now, he did donate his $86,000 check to Park Services. I will give him that. But when you sit there and break down how much he is costing this country, that is literally a fucking spit in the bucket. Okay? Now, whenever he goes down to Mar-a-Lago, there has been, and these are all public numbers. This is money that comes out of taxes. The money that we pay in taxes are paying for his trips. You have to keep this in mind. We are the ones paying for all of this. If you don't understand that, then you have not been paying attention in government class. We pay for everything when it comes to the President of the United States. Okay? Everything. We pay for his food. We pay for his security. We pay for his housing. We pay for everything. We also pay him a salary. He donated his salary. Congratulations. But then you sit there and you look at his proposed budget bills, where it cuts Park Services by, $3 billion? So $86,000 versus the $3 billion that he cut from their budget for the year, or for however long he is in office. He cut it by $1 billion. Yeah, that made a dent. Whatever. Okay, so Congratulations, you sat there and donated your check, but you cost us $3 billion. That doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. Math does not add up there, okay? By the way, I've been obsessed with Jeffree Star lately, and that is about his pink color. Just hi, Jeffree. Next up, let's see. It's about $3 million then for his trips down to Mar-a-Lago. Trips down to Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach, Florida. First, Mar-a-Lago has membership for their golf club or whatever. So their membership was doubled this year. So anybody that has a membership to Mar-a-Lago, because President Trump won the presidency, he decided that he was going to congratulate himself and all of the people that voted for him by raising up the price for his hotel to have a membership at, or his golf club to have a membership at. Yay, you're making more money again off of us. Okay, so that's another way he's making money off of us, is by bumping up his membership prices over at his golf courses. Then, yes, it costs about $3 million to get his ass into Air Force One, travel all the way down there, pay for the room that he's staying in his hotel, the Secret Service to stay in hotel rooms at his hotel, and if it was donated rooms, they would have told us by now. Somebody would have said, these rooms are donated to use to the president, or he is not paying this money because he's the president. No, we are getting charged by Mar-a-Lago, which means we are being charged by Donald Trump for him to stay in his own hotel in Palm Beach. I mean, I am not the only one that has noticed that, I'm not the only one that has noticed that people in Florida are not happy that their shit, is taken up by the president. Like there's businesses that are along Palm Beach and Palm Beach Highway or wherever the fuck, and they have to close down because the president is coming through. The one thing that they guarantee now is that the motorcade that the president is in is going to be safe ever since JFK. It has its bubble. You sit there and you're on the route for the motorcade, you're closed down. So it doesn't matter if the plane is late, if it's early, that route is closed off until the president goes by and they say it's okay to open up. Which means businesses get closed down, the road gets closed down, and people are suffering because they can't make money anymore. So you have business people down there that are suffering because they have to close down their shops for the day because fucktard Von Clownstick he comes to town and sits there and takes over everything. Okay, so there's $3 million roughly every single time he's gone down to Mar-a-Lago, which at last count, it was like 5 or 6 times. So 6 times 3, that's $18 million. You know how much money in 4 years, in a 1 year that Obama sat there and spent on vacations, and that was to Camp David, where it is free for him to have vacation. For a whole year, Obama spent $12 million on his vacations. And you have to sit there and think, most of the time that he went out of the country or he went anywhere that's not Camp David, it was on presidential, for his job. Literally, he was over there kissing somebody's ass. Michelle was going over there for, all kinds of different reasons, mainly for the girls' education thing in all of these third world countries. She was going off into Africa and Zimbabwe and all kinds of damn places. She was going all over the country here in the United States and trying to sit there and get healthy food in with our kids. My son is 300 pounds easy because he eats shit food all the time, and especially at school. So, when you sit there and you have shit food at home, at school, and then you go home and eat even more shit food, I mean, it's a bad roller coaster that causes obesity in this fucking country. We don't sit there and take care of ourselves. Of course we're going to turn into fat fuckers. I mean, look at me. I mean, the boobs are great, but I mean, the rest of it is kind of, it's chub and it's not pretty, I know. Like my hair is even, I don't know. I think my hair is kind of on point today. It's got the poofy going on. I like my poofy. Thank you. I like the pom-pom. But anyways, back to all of this. We got all of the family taken care of. We even got Jared Kushner. Then you go from Jared Kushner over to Betsy DeVos. Now, Betsy DeVos, if you guys have not seen her in action when she was in her confirmation, oh my God, it was priceless. I sat there and I think I posted a couple of on Facebook, and I also did it I know I did it on Facebook. Definitely. I'm not sure if I did it on Instagram, but I have an Instagram. It's at Rennie Baby. Just Rennie Baby on Instagram. On Facebook as well as Rennie. So just put in Facebook /Rennie Baby, Instagram /Rennie Baby. You'll find me. I've got my nails and shit going on. But okay, so you have Betsy DeVos. I will post the links down below, down in the description box. And you could see that bitch in action. She is the piece de resistance of idiocy. It's just beautiful how moronic this bitch is. Okay. And it's, she seems so stupid that it has to be brilliance buried under there somewhere. So like she was grilled by Al Franken. She was grilled by I believe Elizabeth Warren. I can't remember, but she also was taken on by Hillary's running mate, Dad Sweater, Tim Kaine. You see how I remember that man? He is not memorable. Why did you sit there and pick, stepdad in a fucking sweater vest, like Deal Dude? Like, why? Anyways, she made some shitty ass decisions. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's why Hillary lost. She made some shitty ass decisions. If you weren't going to sit there and, granted, Bernie was your opponent. Why the fuck did you not just sit there and call him up as your running mate? I would have sat there and voted for you even faster and stood up for you even more if you would have just sat there and taken the slide and be like, hey, Bernie, my man, come run with me and we can sit there and change some shit. Everybody would have fucking voted for them. Okay? I don't even give a fuck about Hillary's past. If they would have sat there and voted for her ass, put her in jail, we would have Bernie. And we'd all been happy. We would have had Bernie as our president. If you want to sit there and go that route, that's my thinking anyway. So, whatever. Back to this, Betsy DeVos, her idiocy. It's impressive. You should watch it. The C-SPAN was all of Twitter that day. But anyways, you have Betsy DeVos. She's our Secretary of Education. Somehow that bitch got through. Oh yeah, it was because it was all Republican vote, and we had more Republicans. And oh yeah, Mike Pence decided to vote for this bitch and sit there and be like, oh, I've got the tie. I've got the tie vote. Oh yes, we must put in Miss Betsy DeVos because she makes so much sense. Anyways, Betsy DeVos, her and her mother were part of this education reform thing up in Michigan. They were all saying that it was about the worst thing on the planet. I have to agree. They were really pushing that whole Jesus in the classroom thing. So, completely against public schools. She was so totally for private schools and privatization of schools that she's trying to sit there and get that pushed through. I am not one for privatization. I am for putting good educators into public schools so that they could sit there and pass their knowledge on to young kids, and then give them a proper wage. For God's sakes, they are shaping our youth. They shaped me. My right now, my my chemistry teacher is my chemistry teacher. Now he's a physics teacher, but my chemistry teacher is still working at that school, and my son is in high school right now. So it's like, I want people that put me through school to help him go through school and help other kids like they helped me. I had a bad childhood, and a lot of it came out in high school, and I was really kind of I still got good grades, but my attitude kind of was all the time, and I was a scratchy bitch. I got into word fights with people to sit there and pretty much get my point across. I didn't really go to fists, but I had really intelligent teachers that sat there and passed on their knowledge, and I am very thankful for all of my teachers from high school. And most of the teachers that I had then, the generation, my son, other kids around my neighborhood, they are going to my high school, and I am very proud of my high school. I thought they did a great job.